Angie. Hi, babe. What's happening, babe? I hope we are all around to enjoy that casual endearment for a while. All right, this is going to get murky. The possibility of Iran. I need a neck brace. How did that happen? The possibility of Iran developing nuclear weapons. Yeah, I don't find it endearing either. You ever see when they always tour the Iranian nuclear plant? They have these morons walking around in like, they have the white dim sum steamer hats on and the white cloaks. They look like they're in scrubs or something for an ER shift. And on the wall, it doesn't exactly engender belief in the Iranian scientific mind when you see signs that say righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on the wall of the nuclear plant, does it? The possibility of Iran. Oh man, sorry, I lifted weights last night a little. I know, hard to believe, but did some bench presses. And is there anything better than yawning the next day after you bench press and your arms are all tight anyway? It must release some sort of, what's that acid called? Something. The possibility, but it makes me tired right after. The possibility of Iran developing nuclear weapons has been much discussed lately, and what immediately comes to mind for me is the Cuban Missile Crisis. Well, I'd be a lot more freaked out if Iran was 90 miles off our coast. Let's put it that way. That 90 miles thing, you can have it delivered by a raft of old Calgon bottles at that point. Not bottles, I guess. What are they? Jugs. Cuban jugs. You have a subscription to that magazine, don't you?
Absolutely.
Not to be confused with Havana Shaved.
That's the cigar magazine.
Let's call it that. Okay, Cuban Missile. Not in proximity or aggressor, of course. I stand corrected. Although I guess you could say old enemy, new face is the imminent danger if they do get them. The first thing you have to do is go all Ronald Reagan on him and bitch slap Gaddafi. No, I think Barack's doing that, isn't he? I mean, to some degree, I find Barack Obama a pleasant surprise as far as killing our enemies. Put it this way, I think if he had a clear shot at Gaddafi, he'd do it. You know? So. Then tell the rest of his ilk that there's more where that came from. Well, I think we did that to some degree in Iran. People always bring up Iraq to me, say what a mistake it was, and I never thought it was about specific personalities or anything. I just thought after that happened, just to get that whole part of the world a little bit on their toes, you had to smack the next idiot in line, and you know, Hussein and his sons drew the Wonka ticket in the dead lottery. So that's all that was. I mean, I don't know who. It could have been Bashar Assad, but he was too new on the job. I guarantee you, if it had been his old man, Hafiz Assad, they would have probably croaked him. But next in line, Hussein. The rest of it. Then there's the business of President Obama wanting Israel to go back to its old borders. Seriously? Well, serious for him, not serious for... Listen. Netanyahu just pays lip service at this point. Like I said, he just knows when it's go time. He has one less phone call to make. That's all this. The missile gets there around 30 seconds earlier because he doesn't have to call us and acquaint us with his plans. What was that? I'm going to stop here before I lapse into total disrespect for the office of the president. Heaven help us all. Well, I must say this, Angie. Israel, you're right. But as far as how bad this could have been with our enemies in the radical Islamic world, I think Obama's been a much better than I had even hoped him to be. So it could be worse right now. We could be facing this economy and also be scared shitless. At least I know he's croaking the right people. And he's going across borders to do it. And he's even, you know, he's a little more cantankerous than Bush was about it. So, and it's good to see the left on the killing machine side now. They are bloodthirsty, Bob. I love it. Good to see. And I mean that. Steve from... Enjoy these samples of the Bathrobe Sessions, a weekly video available only to members of the DMZ, the Dennis Miller Zone, on DennisMillerRadio.com.